What was your least favorite? What's your least favorite thing about streaming?
My favorite thing about streaming is I talked a little bit about this in my Discord. Um, when you are having a hard time and you need a positive stimulus, it can become very addicting very quickly. And again, when I was like waiting to receive my new contract from the union and I was doing literally nothing all day for 3 weeks, it just made sense to stream. And that constant positive stimulus that I was receiving turned into me actually using Twitch in a not healthy way. Some of you might not know, there was a point where I did a practice 24-hour stream just to see if I could, so that it could be like a goal for the future. I ended up absolutely wrecking that 24-hour stream. It was 24 and a half hours that I streamed. And then the next morning I woke up and I did a 13-hour stream. And then the next morning I woke up and I did an 11-hour stream. That is 48 hours of streaming in 3 days. At the time, and I don't fault anybody in my community for feeling this way. They were like, oh my God, that's incredible. You're like all these goals or whatever. Realistically, it was absolutely a cry for help. And I wish that I had been brave enough in that moment to tell people that I was having a hard time.
Mm.
Because it was actually very, very bad. And it led to a downward spiral that thankfully I was not completely, but mostly able to keep off of live interactions. And it really mostly only happened in like Discord and like in like close, like my close friends knew what was going on. But it was a really, really, really not good time for me. And again, I recognized that I'd kind of gotten addicted to the feeling of having somebody who could validate me in my life when I was not able to do that for myself. So that was my big thing, but it ultimately was a really awesome lesson that I have been able to use since then. So I'm glad that it happened. I hate that it had to happen in order for me to learn those lessons, but it could have been way worse and it could have been way more self-destructive. So I do feel lucky that I was able to recognize that relatively easy.
That is very understandable.